Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a how-to penny shop video. So I thought I would jump on here real quick and just go through a few things before we head into the store. Number one, I just wanted to say the main thing to remember is always try to not leave a mess in the store when you're penny shopping, because that's really unfair to the employees. They don't make very much an hour, and they shouldn't have to come behind us cleaning up, where we've been in there shopping. And this is a privilege to get to do this, so we should always try to make sure we're not leaving a mess in the store. To me, that's very important. And also, we don't ask employees about penny sales, because there's no such thing as a penny sale. It's the way that they discount. It's their clearance cycle, and once they get to a penny, they are supposed to pull them off the floor and send them back, or they trash them most of the time. So it's important that you don't ask. You just have to watch videos, you have to watch other people, you have to get in the store, you have to look, follow clearance cycles, pay attention to details when it comes to what kind of tags products have. Now, most of the stuff is seasonal. Now, every once in a while we do get core items to go, but most of the time it's seasonal items that we're shopping for. So you get in and you learn their seasonal tag list. You learn the different shapes and colors and all these things that go along with all the products. And it'll make more sense once we're in the store and I can show you what I'm talking about. But the more that you watch, the more you see, the more you expose yourself to as far as what these things look like, the better chance you will have at finding some. So I advise to watch videos, watch them over and over and over if that's necessary for it to stick to your brain, so that when you see this stuff, it sticks out to you. Also, it's important to learn how to use your Dollar General app if you don't know already, so that you can scan these items in the store and make sure that they're showing a penny, that you have your location set correctly, so that it does not, because penny shopping is always your mileage may vary, which means what's one price at my store it may not be the same price at another store. So it's always important to have your location set to the correct store that you're shopping at. Let's see, just a few things like that. And then once we get into the store, I'll show you a little more about how I look for things. And I'll show you the tags and the different colors and the different shapes and things like that you need to look for. But also you need to find a trusted source for the penny list every week. Now, sometimes we don't get one and sometimes we do, but you need to find somewhere that you can get that. And there's lots of different places that you can find it, but one that I recommend is Christie's Connection on Facebook, or YouTube would probably be the best way to do it. She has a YouTube channel and she puts out the penny list every week, clearance updates, and she does a lot of visual videos as well. So I definitely would recommend her. And also anyone who shares penny shopping videos is going to benefit you, because the more you're exposed to these items and this stuff, the more you're going to learn, and the better your chances are at finding them. So that's just a few things I have for you now, and I will see y'all in the store when we get in there to go over all the other things kind of more hands-on. But I just wanted to give you this little bit of information before we get in there. So I'll see y'all in there. All right, everyone. So we're in the store, and I'm just looking around, trying to see what's what. I want to show you, this is the NCI section of the stores where you'll find a lot of the seasonal items. Right here, this is a purple dot item. You see the purple dot under the 5, and then there is the S23 on the tag that tells you summer of 2023. Okay, so you want to look like right here, that's a regular tag. So these are going to be core items because there's no dot or anything on them. And I'm just looking around, checking. Sometimes you have to pick stuff up and look at it to see what it looks like underneath. My second phone would not work in the store. Here's the brown dot item, and as you can see, it's got F22 on the back, so that means fall of 2022. And you see the brown dot under the tag. Okay, there's another brown dot, and it's right up under the tag there. But my second phone would not work in the store, so I'm going to pop a picture up of what it looks like, because right here I found some pennies. This is a penny. This is from summer of 2022. That's a green dot from last summer. So those are a penny. And like I said, I couldn't get my other phone to work, so I had to stop the video so I could scan with my phone that I was recording with. I'm going to pop the picture up here. All right, everyone, so I scanned these, and they were coming up the 000, like the picture I showed you. Now, sometimes it'll say 001 as well, or 0.01 or 0.00. That's usually the indication that it's a penny and lets you know that. But I just wanted to show you there's another purple dot and S23 on the back. So that's what you're looking for. You want to start looking at these tags and noticing the dots, the colors, the year that's on the back, either the S or the F, or sometimes it'll say SS23, which means spring summer 2023, and some things just say just say S in 23, which is summer of 2023, and then you'll start seeing like fall. See, this is a brown dot, so that's going to say F22. That means it came out in fall of 2022. And basically, you just want to look everywhere. You want to make sure that you're looking through the towels, just like I told you earlier. Make sure that you straighten everything back up when you look through it. And even sometimes I'll fold towels that were unfolded just because I don't want to leave, I like to leave it better than I find it. I just feel like that's a courtesy that I can repay by getting to do this, getting to penny shop. And I'm very successful in penny shopping. I find a lot of good stuff. And so I think it's important to pay it back by trying to be neat and don't make a mess. And you'll be surprised at how the store managers and the workers will treat you when you take care of it and don't make a mess. But anyway, you see me here just looking through everything, and you see these two different color towels. One's a lighter gray, one's a darker gray. That's a good indication to look and check and see what the dots are on the tag. Sometimes there's not dots, but that's how you can notice little differences in items that can tell you whether or not there might be something there to investigate. When you see those little things, you should definitely check it out and see if there might be a penny there, just because they're different. But they are the new soap dishes, and those are the purple dot. You can see it under the 4 there, and then it's got S20 or S23 on it. So basically, you just make sure that you're looking everywhere, because a lot of times, like right there, somebody's hiding a old Valentine's Day candy up under the towels. So that's a penny for sure, but I scanned it to check and make sure, and it was. So you just have to look around and check because you will be surprised at where people stick stuff. It's crazy where you can find things sometimes. But I try to be thorough. And once I stop recording to check the price on something, I'm going to come back and straighten these towels up some because they're kind of a mess. But right here's a brown dot. And you see on the back, it's got F22, so fall of 2022. And those are 50% off right now, which I'm going to try to remember this store because it has some really good brown dot stuff in it for when it goes down a little further. I'd like to come back and try to get some. But I usually don't purchase items unless they're 90% off because that just works best for me. Unless it's something that I really, really want, then I will buy it maybe at 70% off if it's still there. But I always like to look through all the washcloths and the towels, the rugs, just because like I said, you never know what you'll find. Sometimes you'll find, like those soap dispensers, they just put those back out. They haven't been there. But as they're putting out the new green dot stuff, some of the old green dot stuff is getting put out too. And that's why it's important to always look for those older ones when the new seasons come out, because they do. Sometimes they slip through the cracks and they put them out. So it's good to check. Like right here, that's a new green dot rug. So it's the S23. And it's got the green dot under the tag, so that's what you look for when you're trying to figure out what dot it is or what year it was put out. There's some purple top mats. Those are new. And then these are some of the rugs. And I'm just looking through them to see. And, oh, look at those baskets. Those are so pretty. I hope I'm able to get some of those. That's brown dot. So F22. I hope I can get some of those when they go to 90% because those are nice. I like to make gift baskets and things. That's a new purple dot. So S23. And just checking everything out, just looking at both sides. Now when I'm looking through the shower curtains, I like to look at it on the right side because usually that's where the price tag is and the dot, if there is one. And then sometimes I just look underneath for the ones on the higher shelf because I can see, like, for instance, the Clorox shower curtains have the blue wrapper around them, so I look for that indicator when they're on the top shelf. Just little tips and tricks like that you learn as you go that help you identify things that maybe others have missed because you're looking a little bit better than maybe they did, or you're just taking the time to go through everything. See, that's a core item. It doesn't have a dot, just has the regular price tag, so that usually doesn't go to a penny. Okay, and that's the new purple dot, S23. And I'm just going to put it back right here where the shower curtains go. And then I'm looking for, and so that's a yellow dot. That's an example of a yellow dot, and that's from SS22. That means spring, summer of 2022. And those are still full price. So this is a old brown dot. You see F21, so that means fall of 2021. So, but it was full price. It reset, or it was excluded, one of the two. And there's a new green dot or purple dot. No, that's a green dot. S23. Sorry. And then here's a S23 purple dot. So that's the main thing, is trying to learn these shapes and colors so that you know the seasons. Green dot is always usually summer, and purple is always usually summer or spring and summer. And fall is usually always brown dot. Also, red dot usually is like fall type, summer or back to school, fall, that kind of time frame. And once you learn these things, like I said, it will help you to look for things. And like right here, I'm looking at the pans, but you see up here on the sky shelf, there's some toys up there. So it's always important to make sure you're looking up at the sky shelves as well, because they stick overstock up there, and sometimes stuff gets out of place, and then when it's time to restock, they don't know where they put it, and so it's back there just waiting on you to find it. And that's them goodies that I like to find. I like to find that stuff that everybody forgets about. But all this is new, purple dot and green dot. So it'll be the S23. Here's some cute little cups. They've got some really cute stuff. See, that's a green dot, and it's S23. So that's the new line of summer stuff that's come out. And then that's just a regular tag, so that's a core item. But occasionally we do get stuff that is following the dots but is not marked with a dot. And that's when it comes in handy to watch a lot of these like YouTubers and stuff's videos, because you can see the things that they find. And I found the dry erase boards and the chalkboards 2 weeks ago when red dot went to 90%. And I didn't know that those were following red dot until I scanned them, and they were 10 cents. So that let me know. Here's another green dot. A new green dot. So sometimes you get lucky and just find stuff just by scanning. So that's why it's always important to scan. Scan everything. It's a good way to teach yourself, how to look for things. And see, there's a brown dot sitting on the shelf there. And I'm just checking amongst all this stuff because we just had a lot of shelves and stuff like that go with red dot, but I don't see anything. And I have a feeling that most people come through here and just looking for the red dot stuff and miss the green dot, the old green dot soap dispensers, just because they weren't looking for those. But it's always good to look for old ones just the same as new ones. It's a lot of stuff, but learning these systems will be the best thing you can do. Get in there looking for yourself. It helps you. These are so cute. And those are new, green dot, salt and pepper shakers. But it helps you to look and to learn. Watching all these visuals and things like that just helps your vision get adjusted. And then when you go in, you start looking around, you see stuff. Wait a minute, that looks different, or hey, that looks like it might be something. And you'll start noticing that you catch these things because the more you're exposed to it, the better off and the better chances you have at finding these things. But it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of research. It's a lot of putting in. You're going to get out of it what you put into it. And that's, the rule of anything in life pretty much. But it's the same way with this. So just like I show you here, you just keep checking this out and looking on these pictures and stuff. Because sometimes you'll find some seasonal stuff mixed in with these picture frames and things. And see, right here, I'm looking at this table and I found 2 red dots. They are not red dots because they don't have a dot, but they're following red dot. And those were a penny. And that's why it's always important to check everywhere, because you'll find something that nobody else looked for, just because you have to get down and look a little bit. So like I said, you just put in, You get out of it what you put into it. And I'm not trying to be repetitive here, but that is really the name of the game, is just the more you see, the better off you'll be. And like here, we got a brown dot candle. And you start noticing all these dots, and see, these are all new, pretty much spring and summer items. In this section right here, green dots, purple dots. But it's important to start getting these things in your mind now, because they will eventually clearance out and go to a penny, as long as nothing changes. But I mean, they have in the past, so I mean, it's good to look and just get acclimated with all these different things that are in each category. That way, when the time comes, that's the purple dot, S23. So when the time comes and they start clearancing out, hey, you know what stuff to look for, because you've seen it and you've studied it and all that kind of stuff. So, and see, these are the new rugs, the purple dot rugs, and the new purple dot towels, and little containers. And there were some red dot containers that look similar, but these are the purple dot ones. So I did check them. And I checked all this. As the other day, I did find some, well, a couple weeks ago, I found some green dot washcloths from last year. So, mixed in with the new ones. And those are new purple dot. So, it's just a lot of looking, a lot of studying each tag, looking for the dates, the dots, and all that good stuff. And like I said, just take your time, go through there. You may not find anything, but the more you expose yourself to this stuff, the more likely and the more ready you'll be when it does start going down in its clearance cycle. So that's my best advice. I just want to help you all to where you can do this, because it's a lot of fun and it saves you tons of money. I mean, I can't even tell you the amount of stuff I'm able to donate and everything. Hello everyone. I just wanted to jump on here real quick and tell you, since there's no penny list this week, that's the reason why I chose to go ahead and do this video. I know we have a lot of new people coming in, and they don't know how things work, so I thought this would be a good time to do this video so that the newer ones can learn how to do it properly. And also, I know a lot of you that's seasoned penny shoppers don't need to know this information, some of it, but I hope you all watch the video anyway, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much to all the new viewers and the new subscribers, and thank you to those who have been around for a while. So I appreciate all of you, and if you could do me a huge favor, watch the videos all the way through. It really helps me out. Like it and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos in the future. And thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.